I'm here to talk about the tactical pen. Tactical pen. I got it today. I made a short for the unboxing. This is pretty cool. It's got a refill in case you run out of pen juice. It's got a lot of oil, a lot of preservative. Here we go. I guess it slides down. There we go. Now it's ready to deploy. Here we go. I guess you screw it in. I guess I got to learn how to do this correctly. Oh, okay. It's got to go inside. It was together. Why is it not? I pulled it out. Now what's wrong? Yes, you are. You are the first. I hope I didn't ruin it. I just got the damn thing. Okay. This is not bad luck. This is only lessons. This is not bad luck. Let me pull the knife away. Hello, it's Mason. Let's see how we can get this to come out again. There we go. There's the pen. This is called the refill, the reservoir. Then this goes in. You know what? Maybe this goes in first. You got to get this in. And then you get this in. Oh, there's a spring. There's a spring involved. And I just lost the damn spring. No, I didn't. Right there in the crotch area. And then you screw it together again. I think I haven't figured it out. I figured it out. There we go. Out. There we go. It's deployed. It's an IQ test. Maria, good day. Still here. I'm just figuring out my new tactical pen. It comes with it's really neat. It's got this window breaker, but it also can be used to hurt your enemy. And it's strong, it's sturdy. You use this, and you can hook it on your belt. You can hook it on your pocket. You can stick it in your shirt, you know. Carry it in the nerd section. But what's cool is you can get to it, you know. If you're left-handed or right-handed, get yourself a two-pocket shirt, and there you go. And if you can get to it really very easily. And you can also put it in your pants pocket. See, look at that. That's a pretty big clip there. And it comes with a refill, and you can get them online. You can go on Amazon and get the refills. Look at that. Da-da-da, da-da-da. You can use it. Oh yeah, definitely. I got it today. I did the unboxing. I did a little unboxing video. Goal! What is your goal? Well, I'm reaching my goal. I have people watching my lives. I have people hopefully buying one of these pins. I'm so excited about my product. This is my product, and it can be shipped to you. All you have to do is, in the description, there is a link, and use that link to get you one of these. Look at that. It comes in a handsome carrying case. Handsome. It's so handsome. Portrait Patriot. Patriot deal. And it's a tactical pen. Get your pet tactical pen. Just click on the link in the description. In a few days, you'll get yours. $7.44 is the shipping. The pen is free. Look at that. Use this to protect yourself. Check yourself and protect yourself. Get yourself one of these pins. That's mean looking. Look at that. So window breaking. Also, you can use it to get out of a chokehold, or a wrist grab, or a bear hug. Yeah, if you poke them with this, somebody's got you in a bear hug, you just go, hello, I got my tactical pin today. It arrived in the mail. It comes in a handsome carrying case, and you get your refill. It's a nice little cardboard. You can gift someone with a tactical pen. Look at that. That's mean looking. It's like a little grenade pen. Anyway, I'm so excited. That's all it takes to excite me. Get something in the mail. Something in the mail. It's a tactical pen. Where else can you get a tactical pen? Probably a lot of places. But this is from Eddie's Funhouse. Can you put poison? Poison! Can you put poison? I guess. It's not an injector, but it's definitely, you twist it and the pin comes out. You can write with it, look real smart. Look real smart with your tactical pen. When you go to sign papers, when you sign your executive orders, can you do the lives later, like 3 people? Like after 3, please? What time is it now? It's 6. It's 6 o'clock here. PM? You want me to do it at 3 p.m.? That's earlier. Sometimes I can't really control when I'm going to do a live. Because today, I just went to the park today. I don't think we had to do anything today. It was a Monday. Oh, I have a manifestation. This boomerang. Remember a couple of days ago, I was talking about boomerangs? And I found this boomerang at the park. It was just at the park, and there it is, my manifestation. My 3-bladed boomerang. They make these out of styrofoam too, but this one's plastic. This one's plastic. So I spoke it into existence. A boomerang. Do you your own schedule? Yep, I do my own schedule. I wait around for the mail, and I go to the park, and then I do lives, and I hope they go well. This is pretty cool. Anyways, I can't say enough about it. You can use this. You could use this. I recommend holding it like this, with the pointy part, the real pointy part. You can do it when you want. That's right, whenever I want. Oh well. There we go. Imagine this for somebody's birthday, you know, or a Christmas present. You could just get them a tactical pen. Merry Christmas, here's your tactical pen. You'll be able to defend yourself a little better. Nobody thinks of it as a weapon, but it is. Live, coming at you live. Who's here? There's two people. Rodolfo was here. And then there's Mason. That's dueling banjos. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. How many people have you had on your live? About, I think I can count them on one hand. There's Charlotte, there's Rodolfo, there's Mike D. So that's 3 people. And then there's you. And then there's, who's that other guy from Sweden? I think he's fairly new. There was a guy named Edgar, but he's no longer with us. God, why can't I remember that guy's name? He's been on here a few times. But anyways, that's weird how my brain just does that. The thing is, I really try to remember. I can't seem to remember. What's your name you don't remember? Hello there, and welcome. I think if I see it one more time, I will remember it. It's going well. I just got my tactical pen today. I ordered it on my link. You can have a tactical pen also. Just click on the link in the description of this video. I am sorry, I have to go soon. All right. Don't be sorry. It'll be okay. What's up? It's David. David's another one that shows up to my lives. I'm thinking Nathan, but I don't think his name is Nathan. All I remember is that he's from Sweden, and he has a yellow cartoon for his profile. You will join later. Okay. I'll be looking forward to it. Join the lives. Thoughts on pot roast. Pretty good for supper time. Pot roast. Pot roast. Usually people put potatoes and carrots in their pot roast. I don't care for, I just like the meat itself, pot roast. It falls apart if cooked correctly. Pot roast. There are mysteries that are about to be solved. Mysteries, the mysteries. Do you like onions sometimes? I like those purple onions, purple and white onions. If cut really thin, onions. And then the white onions that they put on your Whopper. I had a pretty good Whopper a couple of days ago. Whoppers are pretty good. They're big. Too bad you can't make your own Whopper. You know, have like at Chipotle, how you can assemble your own Whopper. Put a nice slice of tomato, some onions, some lettuce. I'd like to be a Whopper inspector. Wouldn't that be cool if that was my job? I can inspect each Whopper, make sure that everything's on it, even some pickles. Except when you don't want certain things. Like they say, hold the pickles, hold the lettuce. Special orders don't upset us. Have it your way. Have it your way. The life-changing Whopper. I like onions. I like, in moderation. I don't think I could handle a whole onion. Then there's onion rings. Some people like onion rings. Onion rings. Cheeseburger. Large orange drink. That's how it was. Cheeseburger, onion rings, and a large orange drink. That was a whole skit. I forget who did that. The guy just goes crazy because the person couldn't hear him well through the speaker. I want a cheeseburger, onion rings, and a large orange drink. From Burger King, Ed have you had chicken fries? My mom likes the chicken fries. I think Kentucky Fried Chicken, I think, has the best chicken strips. Chicken strips. Kentucky Fried, because they have that original recipe. Original recipe. Chicken strips. For a limited time. No, I think those are permanent now. It's not like the McRib. Remember the McRib? They would have it every once in a while. Everybody gets excited about it. Oh, the McRib! The McRib is back. It's just processed meat in the shape of a rib. Black rabbits are rare in the wild. Not really. You see jackrabbits in the wild. It depends on where you go. I saw a rabbit at the hospital. When I went to visit the hospital, I saw a little rabbit jumping around. So I guess they're so controlled. Maybe that's why they seem rare. I guess there's a lot of predators that hunt rabbits, like coyotes and wolves. So maybe they reproduce like crazy. Rabbits do. Rabbits. Still no black cat. I noticed that. Where is it? I think it just didn't survive that cold. We had a freeze out. There was like 20 degrees outside, and it snowed. So it either went inside someone's house and became a permanent resident, or it just died. Animals have it rough out there. Here we are in our heated homes. But animals, they're just cold. They have only their fur to protect them, or their feathers. They just curl up into a little ball and stick their nose in their tail. Well, that's all. They hope for the best. We're not out of the food chain. We're not the top of the food chain. We've just removed ourselves from the food chain. I think because crocodiles, alligators, anacondas, they're kind of higher up on the food chain than we are. So we think we're at the top of the food chain, but I disagree. I think we've just removed ourselves from the food chain. Thoughts on jaguars? There we go. That's another thing that could eat us. Bite us in the neck and carry us up into a tree. Bite us in the neck and hold you there until you're dead. Carry you up into a tree and just eat at their leisure. Yeah. I think it's a matter of perspective. Oh yeah, we can fish, we can hunt. We think we're at the top of the food chain until you run into a lion or a group of lions. You'll find out who's in the food chain pretty fast. Are monkeys? Some of them are. Chimpanzees, I don't think they're considered monkeys. They're probably in that family. Monkeys have tails. Chimpanzees have wrinkly asses. I think that's what differentiates them. Baboons have even weirder asses. Baboons, chimpanzees, they don't have tails, but monkeys do. Spider monkeys and the like. Yeah. Now my hand smells like that weird oil. For some reason they put oil in this. Like they weren't sure if it was gonna deploy, so they made sure there was oil in there. Oh, look at that. It won't. Oh, there we go. It went back in. If you twisted it hard enough. All right. Thoughts on rice pudding? I haven't had rice pudding in a while. I don't recall having rice pudding. I like tapioca. I had banana pudding a couple of days ago. Banana pudding. They put those Nilla wafers. There's not just banana and banana pudding. There's Nilla wafers. I guess somebody decided, hey, let's put some Nilla wafers in there. I'm satisfied with just the pudding. Banana flavored pudding. It's so good you can eat it with a spoon. Are you a Dan of going to the doctor? Am I a Dan? I have been to the doctor. I try to limit my visits to the doctor because they want blood drawn. Oh, a fan. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of going to the doctor. Nurses are okay. I think I get along with nurses. Nurses are the ones who do all the dirty work. They poke you with needles. They have to swab you, and they have to do the echocardiograms and all that. You have to X-ray. The doctor just comes in and looks you over. That's all they do. They look you over, and if they see something that's out of whack, they send you to the nurses. So the nurses make sure you're well medicated. They make sure that they get the blood out of you so they can test your blood. The blood testing is kind of like testing pool chemicals. They have these little dipsticks, and when the dipsticks turn a color, it's like, why do they need that much blood if all they're going to do is dip a little stick? I don't know. I'm not a fan of going to the doctor. I think you should only go if you're sick. If you're sick or if you're... But then again, there's that asymptomatic stuff. There's no symptom, but they'll find something. Like clogged arteries and irregular heartbeats and broken bones. Broken bones that haven't healed yet. It's kind of scary going to the doctor because it's like, can you handle it? Can you handle what they're about to tell you? Oh, you've got a rare condition. You have a rare condition, or you have, somehow you caught a disease. Oh, it's a disease. Oh, you have melanoma. You have carcinoma. You have, it's like, so many things can go wrong with the body. And are you ready for it? Oh, I don't think I'd be ready to get the news that I have some kind of a condition that's not curable, it's just treatable. Diabetes, Diabetes can probably drain your bank account. Hello again. This is the No Spam Zone. Welcome to the No Spam Zone. Are you ready for irregular heartbeats? Are you ready for chest pains? Are you ready for blood coming out of places blood's not supposed to come out of? Yeah, doctors. Doctors are just people, but we trust them implicitly. We trust them with our lives. Cornbread, cornbread. I like cornbread. I like that honey cornbread. Hi, welcome back to Eddie's Funhouse. There's a reason people come here. Sometimes they laugh. Sometimes we have conversation. Conversations kill. I was listening to some David Bowie today. Songs I grew up with. Little China Girl. Just you shut your mouth. My little China girl. She said, shh. Just you shut your mouth. Who invented the radio? I think I need to Google that. The radio. People still use radios today for advertising, for programming, and for music. Sometimes music is the program. I just break out in music. I'll tell you what I think about people who don't put their dogs on a leash. That's dangerous. That should be considered a crime, an offense, because dogs bite other dogs. Dogs bite children. And if you don't have that dog on a leash, that dog is pretty much a loose cannon. I was watching at the park today. A guy had a pit bull not on a leash, and it was attacking another dog. I mean, attacking. And that guy did not put the dog on a leash. Had he had the dog on a leash, it may not have attacked. It probably would not have attacked that. Or if it went to attack the other dog, you could pull it back. But if you don't have the dog on a leash and then grabbing it by the collar, you're only going to get bit. If you try to get control of the dog by grabbing its collar in the process of a dog fight, that's a bad idea. That's a recipe for destruction, for disaster. Words of wisdom. Get yourself a leash. Not one of those BS leashes that extend. I hate those because I want to judge. Is that popcorn? I want to be able to judge how far that dog is going to be from me. I can't judge if the leash extends, because I don't want your dog to jump on me. I don't want your dog to jump on me or bite me or knock me over if it's big enough. You know, I want to be able to judge how far that dog's going to be. So just get a standard leash. That way I can know how far that dog is from me. Because they think, oh, he won't bite. He won't bite. They think you want their dog to jump on you. So they extend that leash. Because I might have clean pants on. And now the dog just dirtied up my pants. Who knows what that dog ran through? A puddle, some oil, a dead raccoon. And now it's on my pants because you thought your dog was really gonna show some love. I don't know. I sound pessimistic. I'm not anti-dog. I just want to be able to know whether that dog is going to be able to jump on me or not. dead raccoon. How is everybody? We're down to one person now. I guess my magnetism, I'm not magnetic as much. What is that? Is that a guitar? It's like a tiny guitar. Well, I did what I wanted to do. I wanted to show you my tactical pen. I wanted to show you proof. This is what you get when you click on the link in the description of this video. That'd be cool if people bought these and like gave them as promotional items. Say, hey, buy 4 tires and get yourself a tactical pen. Buy a whole chocolate cake and get yourself a tactical pen. But it's $77 a pop. $7 is not outrageous when you consider the quality of this pen. Thoughts on oatmeal? Oatmeal cookies. I think they're okay. Oatmeal raisin cookies. I can't seem to eat enough of them. And they're nutritious. They have fiber. Oatmeal. I like cream of wheat more than I like oatmeal. If I had to eat oatmeal, I would, but cream of wheat with brown sugar, just the right amount of brown sugar, tastes really good. I like this feature. Imagine clocking somebody with this. That would hurt, and it would leave a little wound. This sharp little silver colored, it's probably tempered too. Ouch! So if somebody's got you in a bear hug, you can just poke them in the arm with this. Ugh. Thoughts on zip codes? Good idea. Good idea, because zip codes are set in stone, I guess. Unless you move, your zip code's always going to be the same. They have zip codes, and then they have those 4 letters. I think there's a couple of letters after the zip code that make it even more precise. It's been a while since I've written a letter to somebody. Write them a letter, a 4-page letter. That's how we used to get information back in the 70s. People had to send you a letter or call you by phone. Christmas cards, birthday cards, all came in the mail. Tactical pens come to you in the mail. And your new card. I got my new card today. They had to cancel my old card because somebody made a transaction. That took care of that. Now I got to call the people who automatically credit, or no, they automatic withdrawals. Yeah, I got to call 2 people tomorrow and tell them, here's my new card. I'd like to give them my bank number, my routing number. Yeah, account and routing number. So I don't have to worry about whether or not the card is the right number. iPads. My mom uses her iPad quite a bit. She paid a lot of money to have the screen replaced, and it's broken again. She likes to sit things on the arm of her chair and then forget it's there. And it comes with, I'm always hearing a loud bang. Whether her cane falls, whether her phone falls, or the remote. Something's always falling from somewhere. Because she thinks it's going to stay there on the arm of her chair. And it doesn't. It just falls and hits the ground. And it's startling. It's startling to hear something just hit the ground without warning. It's like Boogie Nights. You ever watch Boogie Nights when that guy in the bathrobe, he's popping fireworks just at random? IRS, they're going to do away with it from what I've heard. Internal Revenue Service was started like in the 1800s. And it was to pay for wars, I think. And then it started to abuse. Donald Trump was, our president-elect was looking into the spending, just fraudulent spending, or frivolous spending of taxpayer dollars. You're making people pay huge sums of money for people to stand and watch people shop. I forget the other ones. There were some others, like drop testing pens. It's like, I don't know, giving money to people that didn't work. Well, I don't know. And then people who really need that money don't get it. It's like, yeah, absolute power corrupts absolutely. What's that emoji? Is that a sheep? A tiny little sheep? It's like somebody just writing blank checks. Somebody just able to write blank checks to whatever. Hey, we got all this money. We need to justify this amount of money. So we just try to think of anything and everything we could just blow it on. When people are struggling to pay their taxes, or they have penalties, which makes it so they make even more money. There used to be no taxation without representation. Where's the representation? They don't owe us anything. They owed us no explanation. No explanation. They just take that money and spend it how they wish, while we have to comply. Oh, and remember that cereal you told about with the bear on the box? I remember his name. It's Sugar Bear. Of course. Can't get enough of Sugar Bear. Sugar Bear. That was an Elton John song. Sugar Bear. Sugar Bear. Can't get enough of Super Golden Crisp. It's got the crunch with punch. It's been a while since I've heard that commercial. Can't get enough of Super Golden Crisp. I think that's what it was, Golden Crisp. And then there was the Dig-'em. Sugar Smacks, remember that? Dig-'em, Dig-'em. It was Sugar Smacks. Give me a smack and I'll smack you back. Fun to eat those puffs of wheat. And all it is sugar in puffed wheat. It's like popcorn in wheat form. No nutritional value. Part of this nutritious breakfast. Remember that load they tried to hand you? Part of this nutritious breakfast with soup. No, it was toast. Yeah, it was basically that's what it was. One of those food groups. Toast or with milk and juice to make it complete. Load. It was a load. You're not getting any nutrition. Ham and eggs, maybe. Ham, eggs, toast with jelly on top. English muffins. That's funny how we have English muffins, Canadian bacon. Maybe that's what we could protest. Canadian bacon. That would really hurt them, wouldn't it? Yeah, we're going to stop eating your bacon. Thoughts on frosted flakes? They're great. Corn flakes. And then there was the frosted flakes. It's just sugar. They just pipe sugar into your veins. Hello, Ryan. Welcome. You're on 9th caller. I remember that when you're listening to a radio show, be our 10th caller and win a prize. I gotta close the blinds now. I really hate it when I look out the window and all you see is dark. Sasquatch could be looking in. Hi there. Welcome. I'll be right back. Got to get up out of this chair. Oh. I was looking for the moon today. I think we're back to the waxing moon. There's the waxing gibbous, and then there's the full moon. I'm starting to learn the language, really, of Africans. So you'll be speaking Afrikaan. There's Afrikaans, Swahili. I think the Haitian people have their own language. I've never been to Africa, but it's a continent. People think it's a country, but it's a continent. Egypt is in Africa. And then there's South Africa. Then there's, yeah. I'm not that good at geography. I could give it a try. And then there's Morocco. Oh, you're telling me to dance now. Where were you? You popped in earlier, didn't you? I was talking about the tactical pen. I can't say it enough. Thoughts on the radio station WP? I don't know about that station. We get The River. We get The Rebel. We get, what was the other one? I was just listening to it. I listened to the Greetings. Welcome to Eddie's Funhouse. 99X. That's what it is. 99X. Hi, Michael. Welcome to Eddie's Funhouse. I was like, change my voice. I'd like to see what it's like. Hello. Adventure. How long you been streaming for? About 42 minutes. Thoughts on Greek islands? They are a lot of islands, yes. The only thing I can think of is Olympus, but that's a mountain. Mount Olympus, that's where the Olympic Games started. And I think people played for the gods. They would compete. Anyways, it's me, Brian. Remember, I changed my name. Yes, you did. Let's see. When you gonna change your name back? When they let me. I think today is the last day. They said I had to wait one more day. Eddie's Funhouse. You don't know what you got until it's gone. I didn't think it mattered, but it does apparently. It matters that it's Eddie's Funhouse. I'm going to do that. It's going to be my brand. Eeyore? Oh, thanks for noticing me. Thanks for noticing me. That was Eeyore. I think he represented depression. Another was Tigger. We've talked about this before. Eeyore. He had a button holding his tail on. That's what I remember about Eeyore. He had a cool haircut too. The Funhouse stuck, dude. I haven't found anything that's stuck yet. But adventure definitely is gonna be my permanent. Yeah, you never know. What are the origins of Eddie's Funhouse? Well, a guy who got really depressed decided to start making videos and shorts and tried to justify his existence by having bells and whistles. Bells and whistles. That does kind of sound like a little train. A little choo-choo train. Choo choo train. Sounds like a gum. Choo choo. Choo choo. Or maybe a very hard steak. Choo choo. But hey, you made something awesome. People are enjoying and in due time, you will have the viewers you want. Yes, in due time. That's one thing. You need to not be anxious. Don't be impatient. Some things take a while. Some things do take a while to actually take off. It takes a while to take off. While I play with my tactical pen, I got this today. I ordered it. I ordered it from the link in the description. And I can't say enough about it. My cute little tactical pen. It's not the destination. It's the journey. Even if it takes a while. That's right. Imagine having a train with no windows. You know, like Harry Potter? When you're watching Harry Potter, they're looking out the window when the frog jumps out. Yes, it's the destination. Have a fun ride. Imagine having a plane with no engine. That's right. You'd have to push long and hard to get that thing in the air. Michael, a plane. That's what this could be, a plane with no engine. That's right. Number one. Number one. You're the Duke. You're the Duke. Hey, number one. This is pretty much a standard. The refills for these pins. Tactical pin you can punch out the window. Could be a knife. Maybe it has matches. Maybe it has a little saw. No? You can get those though. I have one that's got little gadgets, like a bottle opener. I like to learn how to get those again. I got myself one. But this one's available today. Eddie, we need to see how this works. How what works? How does this work? You want a demonstration? Are you talking about the tactical pen? The handy dandy tactical pen? Complete with window breaker? And a kickstand? This pen has a kickstand. Anyway, I can't say enough about my little pen. That's right, it's tactical. I said tactical. You know what? It makes you feel like a secret agent. How does a person become a duke? I don't know. I do not know. The title of duke. There's duke and duchess and earl and count and knight. Some people get knighted, which is scary because they put a sword on your shoulder. Sword can do quite a bit of damage. But I guess it's very gently done. What other titles are there? There's presidents, there are kings, princes, princesses, and a lot of really important sounding titles. Here in America, we just have elected presidents. That could be good and bad. Some people get knighted. It's it's now night time. Nighty night. Nighty night. Sleep well, my friend. Soft kitty, warm kitty, little ball of fur. Soft kitty, sleepy kitty, purr, purr, purr. That is kind of relaxing. Soft kitty, warm kitty, little ball of fur. Soft kitty, sleepy kitty, purr, purr, purr. soft and sleepy. Meow, kitty kitty. Be nice to animals. Be tolerant when they poop on. They always seem to poop on rugs, don't they? They can never just poop on the floor. It's always on like the rug, the carpet, your clothes. Why can't they just? It's a neat cleanup. Lords, that's right. A lord is a landowner. My mom's getting a phone call. Bop, 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 bop. Mom has an in-house physical therapist. So this physical therapist comes to her house and gives her physical therapy. So now we don't have to go places. We used to have to go to the hospital so Mom could get her physical therapy. And she does it all from her chair. She just sits in the chair and they go, okay, now bend your legs, bend your arms, move around, and that's your physical therapy. Do a couple of these, do a couple of these. Anyway, so tomorrow I got to go to my bank. This lady I helped, she pays me in checks. Nobody writes checks anymore except for this old lady. Elderly. She's a friend of mine. She's got a good attitude. I like when people have a good attitude and a good sense of humor. Some people, it's hard working. They're a rough crowd. My mom can be a rough crowd. But when I go to see Marge, she has a pretty good attitude. Thoughts on gates? The gates of heaven? Or the gates of hell? We were talking about that earlier today. Hell and heaven. Everyone agrees that there's a heaven and a hell. Everyone, all cultures, all religions, they have either a heaven or a hell. And the hells, a lot more goes into the hells. There are so many ways that people suffer in hell. Worms, fire, stretching, prodding, mocking, whatever. It's all, they have more definition. Hell has more definition than heaven. And it's like, hell is a place you don't want to go. You don't want to go to hell. But heaven, on the other hand, I guess there's marshmallows. There's unicorns ready to ride. Thoughts on Mars? Why are we doing that? Why do we want to throw our bodies out into space? Outer space. Spend millions of dollars on telescopes just to take pictures of outer space. Things we don't understand. We're looking at stuff we think we understand, like black holes and dark matter. And it's like, we can barely handle this planet. This whole planet could be a huge garden. There are deserts because people just gave up. I really believe that. There are deserts, there's just wasteland. And then there's rainforests, and we're cutting down rainforests. Why the hell are we cutting down? Okay, hold on. Paragraphs. We don't even know what's deep in the ocean. I know. In the ocean, and we trying to make sense of the universe. We might have some idea, but really, we all don't. Yeah. What if something wants to eat us? What if something out there just wants to put us on their menu? Or like Mars attacks. Have you ever seen Mars attacks? What? Oh, we'll put it this way. we are put here and wondering what's out there. God created everything, sent his son, and just left. It's confusing. Yeah. Thoughts on MySpace? That disappeared. I remember MySpace a long time ago. And then there's Facebook. I don't even use my Facebook anymore because it was just taking up space on my phone. Facebook was, but for a while there, people like, hey, you didn't exist if you weren't on Facebook. Especially like in the UK, wasn't like that. Everyone, oh, my Facebook. You know, it's like there's my profile, and nobody seems to care now. There's Snapchat and all these others. Instagram, and it's like, call me Collard. Hello, there's somebody. Somebody who hasn't been here in a while. Call me Collard. One of my friends in the UK. See, I remember where people are from. And it's nighttime. It's always nighttime, isn't it? When I decide to start. But you know what? It's destiny. Destiny. It's great to see you. Yes. A familiar face. A familiar face. So that's 3 things. I got my bank card in the mail. I got my tactical pen. I found a boomerang. I found this boomerang. It's a 3-bladed boomerang at the park. When I was at the park today. And I was just talking about boomerangs. I'm so proud of my boomerang. I know if I threw it, it'd probably just disappear somewhere. So it looks like crop dusting, or what do they call those? Not crop dusting. Crop circles. Remember the crop circles? Crop circles. Look at that. That looks like something from an ancient time. Something. Aborigines. Somebody decided, hey, I'm going to put some lift on this thing. The Aborigines, they were just sticks shaped for great impact, called like rabbit sticks or something like that. Rabbit sticks. And then somebody said, hey, if we make this like a airplane wing and then put a little lift on it, maybe it'll come back. That's a cool sport. You know, just get yourself a rabbit stick and see what you can kill with it. It's just basically hard wood. It's flat at the bottom, rounded at the top, and when you hit something with it, it's like a really hard impact. A great impact. And then you can eat it. Eat what you kill. That's one thing, growing your own chickens. Breeding your own chickens. Growing your chickens. Like you're going to plant them in the ground. I'm going to grow me some chickens. Livestock. That's what people just... Public service announcement. Make sure you never eat lots of cheese for days in a row, mixed in with camille, and bread. You will have a comment block. That's right. It's like a huge cork. And there's no return. You're at the point of no return. And I think the only cure is like an enema. You have to squirt water up there to loosen you up. They say prune juice. If you ever get backed up, get yourself some prune juice. I'm backed up. That's horrible, isn't it? That's scary. You can't poop. It's there, but you can't. It was was like a baseball size. I know. Wow. Yes, I can relate. And it irritates your hemorrhoids. Your hemorrhoids can bleed all over again. That's scary. That's symptomatic. Yeah, it's like you grunt, you strain, and it's like you're being violated. X-lax. And then it would break off. That's right. Clunk, clunk. It's like, I don't remember swallowing this. It's like you fell asleep and somebody just shoved something in there. And now you got to deal with it. You got to just deal with it. I'm being violated. Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay. We had a good laugh. Yeah, and also, what's that called? It was Slim Fast. If you eat a lot of, yeah, stay strong. Slim Fast. I heard if you drink a lot of Slim Fast, you could wind up being pretty well constipated. That's why you got to eat your vegetables. You got to eat your roughage. Have like lettuce and kale. Kale's supposed to be good for you. Thoughts on Bugs Bunny? Bugs Bunny was a pretty smart rabbit. He would always lampoon, like Elmer Fudd. He was always the smarter character. And then there was Daffy Duck. Then there was Sylvester. Was always being outsmarted by Tweety. Tweety Bud, I did draw a Buddy Tat. I did. He had like a light bulb shaped head. Just mostly head. That's what Tweety Bird is. Just mostly head. Just head and a tiny beak. And then these big eyeballs. It's kind of like, it's not an accurate, what is that? You're throwing emojis at me that I can barely see. Then there was, Yosemite Sam. I hate that rabbit. He shot his guns a lot, didn't he? He had that big old hat. He was based on somebody. That big red mustache. Yosemite Sam. Foghorn Leghorn, they kind of sounded the same. We're back on Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers. We know you're rooting for us, but now we have to go. Well, it's Monday. We made it through a Monday. God help us. Thank God. Thank the living God for helping us through a Monday. And most of us got to eat. Robot chicken. That came from Dawn of the Dead. You ever watch Dawn of the Dead? The very end, when that cuckoo clock, you hear the song. I think that's where he got that from. Was it Seth Green? Robot chicken. Bike horns. They'll get people out of the way. Once people hear that bike horn, they'll look up. They'll be alerted that a bike is coming through. I used to have a bike horn. I like clown horns too. thoughts on spiders crawling in your ears or nose when you're sleeping? They say that happens. That actually happens because we sleep with our mouths open and a spider can crawl in there. Reminds me of Cable Guy. There was a scene where Jim Carrey's character was talking to Matthew Broderick on the phone, and talking to his girlfriend, I think, and a spider crawled across his face, and he didn't flinch, did he? Spiders. Yeah, they say we eat an average. I forget what the average was, but you know what? Isn't that protein? Then a little bit of floss, spider floss, all in your mouth. Could you? Oh yeah. I had a dream one time that I was crawling up a rose bush, and I was pricked by one of the thorns, and I woke up and there was a spider on my pillow. So maybe that spider bit me while I was sleeping. It was weird. I had dreams like that. Crawling, I don't know what I was doing in this rose bush, but I got poked by one of the thorns, and I saw a spider on my pillow. Another time, I was running from somebody in a dark alley, and I swung because the person was too close, and I hit the wall. My bed was right up against the wall, and this guy was running and gaining on me. What's your favorite older car? Old school, like from, you know what? The T-Bird. Remember the T-Bird? Or what are those? The Camaros? And then there was like the 50s, 1950s Chevys. Yeah, T-Bird. The Thunderbird, that's right. And it had the Thunderbird on the hood. Thunderbird. Fun, fun, fun. Till Daddy takes the T-Bird away. And then there was the Corvette. That's what I was trying to think of, the Corvette. There was a guy who lived down the street from me. His dad was into Corvettes. Those are pretty interesting looking cars, Corvettes. I guess he would go to car shows because he brought it by the house. Pontiac. That's right. I had a Buick. They're pretty smooth ride, the Buicks. I had a Buick. Those are like the high end. They had the window openers and all that. Mine was an older Buick. I wound up getting rid of it. But yeah, Buick has its own, what are those called? Their own logo. The Buick. And then there's the Ford and the Chevy. Then there's like the Toyotas. If I think of my lifetime, how many cars I've had approximately, yeah, we go through a lot of cars, don't we? I think my first car was a Buick. I think my second car was a Charger. My third car was a Mercedes. And then a Ford Focus. I went from a Mercedes to a Ford Focus. I should have kept that Ford Focus. I didn't know much about financing. Chargers these days are worth, yeah, 50 grand. Wow. And then there was the Gremlin. I didn't own a Gremlin. It was featured on Wayne's World. Gremlin. My mom had a Dodge Charger. And I think they say the best ones are Hondas. Hondas and Toyotas. Those have a long life. Message retracted. I think BMW, if you can keep up on all the replacement parts, BMW is pretty good. After 10 years, your car starts to wear down. Certain parts wear out. Gremlin. There we go. The Pintos. The Pintos had a reputation of blowing up because I guess the gas tank was in the back. Pintos. I remember that. The Pinto. That was their reputation, I heard. You could just bump into a Pinto and boom! Pintos. And then there's, yeah, we already talked about the Corvettes, the T-Birds, and the VW buses from the 60s. We had a VW bus. They were like finger guillotines. Those sliding side doors, people would always smash their fingers at those sliding side doors. It was, yeah, VW, but the Baja. You gotta have the Baja. Yes. Those were more for surfers, weren't they? The VW Baja. No, those were like dune buggies, weren't they? Those Baja. Bill Sasso, or yeah, I think Will Sasso. Convertible. Yes. Convertibles. I always think, what if it rains? What if it all of a sudden rains? Gold bars. Get you some gold bars. Start off with the ounces. I had ounces. They're called Troy ounce gold coins. A Troy ounce is a little bit more than an ounce. Station wagons. Yeah, the Brady Bunch. That's the way they became the Brady Bunch. They would always, when they went camping, they would use the wagon, station wagon. Right now, gold is the United States. Gold is in the United States. It almost, yeah, $3,000 for 1 ounce. Gold and silver for a climactic collapse. That's what's probably going to happen. People are going to need wheelbarrows to pay their bills. Wheelbarrows full of useless cash. When the prices go up. We used to have the gold standard. I think it was 64. 1964 was when they took us off the gold standard. There is not supposed to be $1 billion or $1 million. Actually, $1 million, but not $1 billion or $1 trillion. Because they just keep printing the money and it deflates the money, the cost, or the buying power of the currency. If you make so much of it, it becomes worthless. That's why they don't like counterfeit. Thoughts on the gas station, Shell. I guess if you want to shop there, I drive right past those high-priced. Or the brand names. I always try to get like Texaco. I think there's a Texaco pretty close to where I live. I'm starting to get freezes. Why is that? Every once in a while I get these freezes because I do them after dinner. That's probably what I'm burping because of dinner. I had dinner. Shell Station, Texaco, British Petroleum. Some of those, you're paying for the brand. What's some other ones that are out there? Yeah, there's other ones like Sam's Club. If you're a Sam's Club member, you can get really cheap gas. A lot cheaper than what's going for out there. They can do that, I guess. They can stay pretty competitive because you're buying into their club, the Sam's Club. You buy into it. You pay a yearly fee. They make money without even selling anything. Just for you to be a member, you're paying a certain amount. Hey, how's it? How's it, brother? How's your... By the way, everything's going well. I'm going... Good. yes, we need to check up on each other. Do those welfare checks. Hey, how you doing, buddy? I'm okay. We exist. People need to know that. We exist, and we need to check up on each other. This will be our checkpoint. What is that for? Connecting with people in person for virtual reality can be good depending on the type of, yep, good vibes. There is, out there you have good vibes. That's right. I'm sending you the good vibes. Yeah, just genuinely caring about people. Reminiscing. We get to reminisce about cars. We get to talk about constipation. We get to talk about our life experiences. And how's everybody doing? We get to witness the power of prayer. Witness the power of prayer. Amen. While I watch this, have a good day. It is now 7:22. And I don't know why my camera is freezing up. It shouldn't be freezing up. I think it's these solar flares. There could be solar Wi-Fi. Everyone's using their Wi-Fi now. They're coming home from work. Everybody's getting on the internet at the same time. I think it's well, great. I am so glad we can all meet another day. And there's 10 likes. Yay! That's going to put me on the map. Be sure to check out your tactical pen. That'll be your gift from Eddie's Funhouse after you pay for shipping and handling. Sorry I didn't come earlier. That's okay, by the way, since you were quite busy. You know what? It's okay to be busy. Just don't get too busy. Too busy means you're probably taking on too much. As human beings, you know, we have responsibilities. We have prior engagements. We have commitments. We got to be committed to our commitments. And then once in a while, just hang out at the park. As I was doing logos for my NHL. Okay. There you go. You got your purpose. That's what they ask in Japan. What is your purpose? Well, stay out of trouble, pay all my bills, Seattle Grey Wolves, and for Cincinnati Hornets. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool job. You do things that are artistic, making logos. Logos. That means to create. I think that's what that means in Greek. Logos. We all have our logos. Just like the Starbucks logo, the McDonald's logo, the Cubs logo. There was a guy I knew in California. That's all he would wear is the Cubs. The hat, the jersey, the pants, always. The Grey Wolves. Have you ever did a round trip adventure? No, I haven't. It's harsh when you don't have the money to go travel. Most of the time it's staycations, not vacations. It's just stay at home or go fishing somewhere nearby. Like me, my vacation is going to the park. Go play at the park. Yeah, Blue Jackets. People are heavily into sports. People get beat up because of sports. If you're on the wrong team, that happened to a poor guy. He was wearing his team colors and they beat him up. These two guys just beat the crap out of him. I forget exactly what the scenario was, but wow, tone it down a bit. Really? Just because they're wearing a different team? Thankfully, I got. Yeah, you didn't get beat up. You, you said you take care of your mom. Yeah, how is she? Yeah, she's doing well. She's recovering. They just told her to hold off on one of her meds, hydralazine. The hydralazine is supposed to keep the blood pressure down, and they told her to lay off because her blood pressure was low already. But yeah, taking care of mommy. So few people do that. Who else is going to do it? I couldn't see my mom by herself. It's harder when you're getting older. It's harder for me now that I'm older. It's like I'm struggling. I can struggle sometimes. I just do these logos for fun. When you do for fun and get paid for it, it's like you're not working. That's what I heard. If you do what you like, you never work a day in your life. Exactly. Some people, especially in America, throw their parents. Yes, they do. In an old folks' home. And depending on the situation, it's important for us to take care of our. Yeah, because we were taken care of. Our parents did so much. They put up with us. They made sure we got better when we were sick. They will live much longer with us. I know. I think depression can really be detrimental. When people don't want to live anymore, they tend to not live anymore. Like me, I struggle with that in my older age, my older years. I struggle with that because I can't do the stuff I used to. I used to be like Mr. Wage Earner. I used to, I could see well. That's the thing I lament most is losing my vision. Over time, your vision starts to go. You gotta wear glasses. It's like I loved it when I didn't need glasses. I could just look across the street, look up at the moon, and it didn't matter. But you know what? Focusing on that stuff can depress you. It can make. I struggle as well since I'm older. Yeah, it creeps up on you, and it happens so fast. I was amazed how fast old happens. Even though I'm 50. Yeah, as soon as you hit 50, that's when you start to notice stuff like that. Oh, I ache. Oh, I have gray. I got hair growing out of my ears. Imagine 10 years from today, where will we be? Will there be a planet? Yeah. Will we be alive? I know. I remember you. You? Remembering. I've sometimes noticed that. My train of thought. I got to struggle with my train of thought. By the type of struggle, I have this mentally struggling. Yeah. Just to keep yourself together. Writing down things. Remembering, did I take my medication? There was some times where I forget. Yeah. We're all getting old. And they don't tell you that. They don't tell you in your younger years. They don't talk. Oh, look, frozen. It froze. Making sure every day we're either taking our meds or we're doing things that bring us joy. Yes. That helps keep yeah, keep our batteries charged. But for a mental, spiritual, yeah, it's like maintenance. We have to keep up on our maintenance. Life is full of so many challenges. The roller coaster ride. Yep, we we have to buckle up. That's right. Keep your hands keep your hands inside the ride. That's right. So and do the best things for us. Choices. Yeah. And there's so many things that are beyond our control, and we need to not worry about those things that are just beyond our control. Look at that. My face is freezing up. It's like choices can make, yeah, day to day. Just today, going to the park and breathing all that fresh air, watching people walk their dogs, sitting there talking to myself. I'm still watching you have one person. Yep, we got a couple of people. You know what's quality, not quantity? We have to have quality. Quality, that's right. That's what makes the best. The best show ever. Wow, we're almost an hour and a half we've been doing this. The past is gone. The dwelling, the past dwelling can cause depression. That's right. That's what a Greek philosopher said. I forget which one it was, but he said, if you if you're depressed, you think too much about the past. If you're anxious, you think too much about the future. If you're at peace, you think about today. Something like that. And it makes sense. I always look back at the past because I look so fondly at things I used to be able to do. You know, just go out and play as a little kid. I was watching a kid hide behind a tree, and I said, that's me. That's me when I was 5 years old. Just going next to a tree and just playing, you know. It's like I had a flashback. I do that sometimes. I'll find myself remembering when I was a kid, how easy it was. Yeah. It's the moment. Yes? Hope I die before I get old. I like that. I'm not here for a long time. I'm here for a good time. But you know what? That's right. Hope I die before I get old. Talking about my generation. Be nice. Somebody else has said that. Be nice because you never know what people are going through. Just be nice. And you know what? People treat you better when you treat people better. Anyways, it's life is a blessing. We made it. So we did. We got through. We're okay. Kind of like watching Jackass. Remember, I think it was Jackass Part 2, where they were all seeing themselves as old people, and now they are old. Yeah. It's all perspective. Perception is reality. We need to make our reality the best damn reality. Even if it's laughing at something, you know, looking at things to laugh at. Stuff that people don't laugh about. You know, like how they word things. I guess I'll see everybody tomorrow because I keep freezing. I really hate that. It's annoying watching me to freeze in a position while I'm still talking. We had a good time, didn't we? This is what we could count on. Since you've been on YouTube lives for a little bit now, how do you feel about them? Do you like sharing the to the world and connecting and talking? Yes, it's kind of neat. This is like an avenue. It's a porthole, or a porthole, I guess, to, it's just a window of opportunity. Because like, how else would I be talking to you? How else would we be talking to each other if it weren't for this little avenue, this little opening that we can, you know, interact, share ideas and experiences. We wouldn't be doing this any other way, I don't think, because nobody talks to anybody anymore. I've noticed that at the park. You're lucky if you get a smile. You're lucky if you get a nod or a how you doing. But here it seems like we lower our guard, our guard. I'm freezing again. It's like I'm on the space shuttle. Well, I guess with that, I will leave you. Tomorrow we could do this again. We'll have to catch each other at the right times. And I guess I don't know how to end the show, so I'll just hit the button. Have a great day.